Alright, welcome back for another multiplayer cast. So we're playing as a Vampire Coast, and we are matched up against Lizardmen on, what is this place called? Leg Gully, I believe. So I've got Harkon as our lord, and I've got a lot of cannons. So let's get this formation moving forward. And this as well. Alright, so he's gone somewhat wide like me. He's got Slann Mage, Ancient Salamanders. Interesting. Good range on those things. You know what? I think I'm going to keep these guys a little further back than I originally was anticipating. Just to keep them out of the range of the Salamanders. Let everybody else move up. Oops, these guys are going to be behind. Pretty slow. Hopefully they make it there before the timer goes down. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and every second of having capture weight matters. Now, I brought a vampire fleet captain, and I brought him with the lore of the vampires, so you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start shooting at these guys right now before they have much time to get in range. Now, I brought some sirens, and I think once I take out these salamanders, those things are really going to do some work. Shit, I think I have the wrong troops firing at these guys. You guys should not be firing. So you got charging in your feral cold ones. Armor piercing. Let's get some shots with him on these guys. Okay, and those things are pretty big. So if I need to, I'll bring some hulks on the side. So what he might be doing is getting up here and trying to get downward shots. Not too worried about that. Let's move these guys up a little bit. These guys up a little bit. And we'll back up for now. So if I need to, I'll harass them. So he's sitting back for now. I'm curious what he's doing. What is his plan here? Let's harass them with bats. Deckhand droppers with handguns. Let's try that. Actually, we'll send the deckhand droppers after the cold ones, and then we'll send the bats after the salamander. He's got decent armor though, actually, now that I'm looking at that. I'm gonna send Luther up here after the ancient salamander, and then what else? Get dogs on top of them. If he sends the feral cold ones, I got these guys. And we'll leave it at that. So just want to disrupt his shooting. Let's see, what else can I send up that way? What are these guys getting shot by? What if they're, maybe they're getting hit by the salamander. I wasn't paying attention. So alright, I'm okay with that. He's got some Air Force coming in this way, so let's bring on some of these anti-large shooting forces this way. These guys are chewing these dudes up, actually. I'm surprised how well these guys are performing, honestly. Whoopsies, I should have ran them back a little bit faster. Not the best move on my part, but not a huge deal. Let's see, what do these guys have? They're pretty lightly armored. Wonder if I should be moving up at all. Just to advance my position. Oh, I should probably be paying better attention to these guys. More dogs. Back them up. Okay. And these guys up this way. And holy shit, I'm not paying attention. What are these guys? Chameleon Stalkers. So sirens on them. See, deckhand gunners will be against these guys. Now, this reminded me of the escaping game where the guy snuck up on me with the, what do you call them? Snuck up on me with the Death Runners and Deathmaster Snickage. Alright, these feral cold ones are basically done for. Let's send these guys over here to the Ripperdactyls. Man, these troops are really slow. I gotta account for that when I'm playing. So this guy definitely knows what he's doing. He's taking good engagements only, it seems. That's probably why he's sitting all his force back until now. He just worked my artillery in the back. And I really don't have too much I can do about some of these guys. He's backing out as he should. Let's see, can I get more? These guys will shoot them on the retreat. He's probably paying attention to stuff like that. So, what am I doing? Scurvy dogs are off here. Get them on top of this salamander. Spears on these guys. Shift some troops forward. I think I gotta accept that I just can't bring too much shooting on without him doing something about it. He's got a hell of an air force, and I'm not doing the best job of defending my firepower. Now, that being the case, what do I do here? Let's shoot these Ripperdactyls with these guys. I think I need some animated hulks in here. He doesn't have too many spear troops. He's got a couple of swords with spears. What is my best? I think I need sirens on the front, actually. I think I need to let these guys run. In fact, you know what? I'll chase them down with dogs. Get the sirens where they're needed. And what else can I bring? Yeah, these guys are just gonna get chased down. The sirens I don't think are gonna be good against them anyways. I think the sirens will do better up in the front. Okay, I gotta plug this gap. Trying to fight the capture weight battle over here. Shoot him. Shoot the big lord. I think Harkon's gotta come this way. And I just gotta accept the fact that these dudes are gonna give me a lot of trouble. And I gotta fight for the middle. So we'll get the sirens on the spears. And I'm specifically gonna target the spears. Holy shit, look at the value trading. That's looking pretty bad. I'm specifically targeting the spears because that's the only thing preventing me from bringing on any kind of large response. Jeez, big magic coming down. Alright, so let's bring animated hulks. I need to get my catcher on the field, actually. I need to pay attention to that. Shoot this guy down. That's for his cooldowns a little bit, try to tire him out. And with these guys, so we got hulks on the way. Damn, it's gonna take me a little while to get to my magic. Starting to lose the capture weight fight. I need to bring some more guys downhill. Sirens are actually not doing as well as I thought they might. He does have magic damage to deal with them. And although the victory points looks good, my forces are absolutely getting skewered by this dude. Holy hell. Dropping a shield there. Come on now. The caster on the field. Just leave the pole armor guys up there as a holding force. This is looking really bad. What's the range on these spells? Not far, wow. Is that 200? 150, okay. And now, this is looking really bad. This is not triple cap territory, so I have to take a point if I'm going to compete here. In fact, man, what do? Do I try to fight for point 3 and just sacrifice 2? I think this is over. He is so far ahead of me on the value trading. Jesus Christ. All right, let me try to get a ridiculous Winds of Death. Probably not going to happen, but let's see. That did decent. It's not going to win me the game. Alright, so let's get these guys on top of some spear dudes. And what do I not need to really protect with much? I feel like I have so much range stuff. I'm doing the same thing where I bring too many range units. I need to bring up some more reinforcements here. And what do these guys look like? These guys do not probably want to fight the bats. They're so worn down, but I gotta do something. Just gotta use up my spells. More deckhand mobs. Trying to keep messing with his Winds of Magic. Tire some guys out. These guys need to fight. Scurvy dogs off in the backfield. I should have been paying attention to them. Alright, those guys are going off the field. I'm gonna get on top of the skink cohort. If I lose this point, it's 100% over, so I gotta do my best to protect that. Bring some bombers. If I can get some good shots off the bombers, will be not bad. Get another Winds of Death. Try to do something fancy with that. He's moving. That Winds of Death spell is pretty powerful if you land it. Alright, dogs. Gonna have to come up and around, otherwise they're gonna be wasted. These guys here. What are this? Oh my god, he's always on top of me. Maybe I can shoot him down with these guys. And or they're just gonna turn around and take these guys out too. That volley did a pretty good amount of damage though. And I gotta admit, I'm doing a pretty bad job of keeping an eye on where he's casting these spells. I don't think I've dodged anything this whole match. I'll take these Ribberdactyls out. Sirens. Holy hell, that's bad. I brought them right into that magic damage. Oh, the Sirens luckily actually didn't get hit by that much. Firing at them. Their Harkon's pretty beat up. Let's go another Winds of Death back. Another Winds of Death like this. Please don't see that. That could be huge. Ooh, that's juicy. Okay. Probably not gonna do enough though. Can I bring on more of these guys? I don't want to bring on another squad and try to get some more damage done, clear these guys off, but he might see me. I just gotta do risky stuff at this point. He's like really paying attention. The only way I'm gonna make this work is if I pull some crazy stuff off. So those guys are they shattered or they're broken? Now I gotta shoot these guys down. Somehow I'm still ahead on the, what do you call it? Are they diving or are they just dodging? I think he's just dodging around with those guys. Oh, he's abusing the AI. Okay, he's flying back and forth so these guys have to keep turning. What can I do against that? Bats? Yeah, fuck that shit. That guy's just... So that's one of those things that, oh man, that's like, it's kind of corny. It's like an abuse of a game mechanic. So the AI on the shooting units, they have to be set facing a certain direction. And there's a turn radius on them. So if he flies back and forth right over top of them, realistically, they would just aim right up in the sky and shoot the hell out of these guys. But because of how that works, they don't shoot at all. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's an interesting move. It's a smart move on his point, but that should be possible. Alright, I gotta make something happen here. What do I need to shoot down? I gotta shoot down these guys. Ancient salamanders are up here. Those guys are gonna be a pain. He's got ripperdactyls protecting them. So let's try to get dogs on top of them. And what else? And neck droppers with handguns. Sirens over here. More bats. Actually, fuck these guys. These things are pissing me off. These ripperdactyls are just screwing me over. I'm doing a horrible job of dealing with them too. I'm not sure if it's because I didn't bring the right type of units to counter them, but I'm gonna try to shoot these guys down and show these bats. No, actually, yeah, let's get on top of these guys.
No, the enemy has slain our
Our Lord's done. All right, I'm fucked. I can't win this. Yeah, this guy outplayed me like crazy. So well played to him. Yeah, I think the case was that I brought way too much shooting. I should have realized that. As soon as I had 2 carronades and 2 mortars, I should not have brought all the other firepower that I did. That was a really bad decision. You'd think I would have learned my lesson after doing that with all these other factions throughout this whole like learning process, but that's all right. Yeah, I want to see what the unit values are like. He over doubled my gold damage. So let's see here. Luther Harkon didn't get much done. Oh my god, look at that. So I got a total of 10 value across my mortars. That's horrible. And 151 across my carronades. So these things together, well, they probably cost like 2,000 or 3,000 something. No, definitely 3,000 something between the group of them. And I got 161 value on them. so that's pretty bad. These guys, let's see, none of these guys are going to be like damage output troops. My Vampire Fleet Captain didn't do horrible considering I brought them pretty bare bones. The Sirens did okay. This squad did respectable damage. The dogs did decent. The Hulks got shredded. I think I needed more bats. More dogs. Dogs to deal with the little skink type units, the chameleon stalkers and stuff like that. Bats to deal with the ripperdactyls and just make them take bad trades, tie them up. Maybe cut the deckhand. What do you call them? Deck gunners. Cut the deck gunners. Cut the deck droppers. Maybe more of these guys, because these guys were actually not a bad response to ripperdactyls if I had if I had at least something else to protect them. So let's say he brings a squad of Ripperdactyls in my back line. If I have two of these guys come out at the same time on different reinforcement points, he can't fight both of them at once. So he gets stuck in overlapping fire. Now he had probably 4 squads of those guys. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But I think with bats and some of these gunnery mobs with hand cannons, we could deal with that. So let's see, value on his stuff. So Slann, Mage of Fire, nothing crazy. The Ancient Salamanders did work. Holy hell. Those guys put a lot of work in. Two of these spear squads did a ton of damage. In fact, one of them was not spears. No, they were. Okay. For some reason, I thought he only had 2 spear squads, but regardless, Stalkers, that was like a pro move on his point. He got those guys in my backfield. I had no idea what was going on. I think he even ran them around my deckhand guys on the right side, and he probably skirted around the woods and I didn't notice. So that was a big play on his part. Okay, so there was 3 Ripperdactyl squads and 2 Pterodon squads. So that was a problem for me. So good value on them, generally speaking. The Pterodon's not as much as the Ripperdactyls, but I was feeding these guys. Man, I was feeding these guys. Yeah, this is one of those things where when you're in the match, sometimes it's hard to stop for a second and think of what's the best move. I definitely have a tendency to see a unit that has just like anti-large on it, and immediately I'm like, okay, bring that on, because these guys are large and I'm struggling with them. I think there's got to be a little bit more thought put into the counters, but either way, this guy definitely knew what he was doing. He kicked my ass. Well played to him. I almost want to say it was a fun match. It was a little bit frustrating because I was just getting smashed, but that's how you learn. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.